Hi, I'm Dave Holcomb from FootballNation.com. I recently wrote an article, Top 25 Must-See Games for the 2013 college football season. And here in this video, I'm going to preview the top 5 must-see games. Number 5. Number 12 LSU preseason ranking going to visit number 1 Alabama on November 9th. The Crimson Tide are favored to win the whole thing, the national championship that is. They're going for their 3rd straight. And why not? A.J. McCarron, the quarterback, is back for his senior year. He threw nearly 3,000 yards last year, 30 touchdowns, and only 3 interceptions. He's got some partners in crime back as well. Running back T.J. Yeaton amassed 1,108 yards on the ground as a freshman, and All-American wide receiver Amari Cooper. LSU is in a reloading season, but new offensive coordinator Cam Cameron has plenty to work with on offense, including senior quarterback Zach Muttenberg, who threw 12 touchdowns and 7 picks last season. At number 4, Clemson, ranked at number 8, is going to visit their arch rival number 6 South Carolina on November 30th. That is the Saturday immediately after Thanksgiving. It is the highest rated non-conference game on our list. One of the best rivalries in college football. Clemson leads the all-time series against USC, but South Carolina has a current 4-game winning streak. Both teams feature Heisman hopefuls Tajah Boyd and Devontae Clowney. Losing this game might mean missing out on a BCS Bowl, that is if neither team wins their conference, which Clemson arguably could win the ACC, although Florida State will have something to say about that. At number 3, we go to the Big Ten. Number 2, Ohio State visiting 17 preseason ranked Michigan on the same Saturday as the previous game. Best rivalry, in my opinion, in college football. OSU has their own Heisman hopeful in quarterback Braxton Miller. Ohio State has all the tools to dominate the Big Ten and face off against Alabama. Michigan, however, is hoping to spoil the party, and if all goes well, the Wolverines could possibly have 2 shots at beating Ohio State, once on November 30th and then the following weekend in the Big Ten title game. At number 2, the Pac-12. Number 3 ranked Oregon visiting number 4 ranked Stanford. Now, this has been a classic game the last couple of years. This year it's going to be on November 7th, which is a Thursday. Stanford has proved they are here to stay with their Rose Bowl win last season, despite losing Andrew Luck and Jim Harbaugh in previous seasons. Oregon will have to prove the same thing as their head coach, Chip Kelly, departed for the NFL. The winner of this will likely win the conference. They can't both appear in the conference championship game because they both reside in the Pac-10 North Division. The winner will win the division, likely win the conference, will have the best shot at getting into the national title game. That is, if Ohio State or Alabama end up losing a game and Stanford and Oregon can stay undefeated. But at number 1, the number 1 must-see college football game this season, as you probably guessed. Number 1 Alabama visiting number 7 Texas A&M in a rematch from last season, where Johnny Manziel basically won his Heisman Trophy in that game. Manziel accounted for 350 yards of offense in the 29-24 victory over the Crimson Tide, but Nick Saban and the Crimson Tide are been prepping all off-season long, and they're looking to not only beat Texas A&M, but put a beat down on them. Oh, and don't forget, the winner has a much better chance in the SEC West of winning that division, which also contains the LSU Tigers. And with the winner of the division going to the SEC championship game, it is very likely that the winner of this game will not win the SEC, or the loser of this game will not win the SEC and not appear in the national title game. That's how much this game means to Alabama and Texas A&M. It should be a very exciting college football season. Those are only 5 games that I thought were the most important must-see games, but check out my list of 25 total games that you have to see if you're a college football fan on FootballNation.com.